Now, most of us don't really know how powerful our smartphones can be. With Gemini application, you can do and undo, okay? Your phone, with Gemini application, you can see something, maybe you see a particular leaf, or you see something that you don't know, and you want to get more information about that particular thing, okay? All you need is just open your Gemini application in your phone and take a picture of that thing, or even go live, okay? Point your camera and ask Gemini directly why you're looking at that thing, and it's going to give you more information about that, okay? Now I'm going to use this car as an example. I'm going to point my camera on this car seat for Gemini to tell me the model of this car, the kind of car that has this kind of radio set, okay? Now, what kind of car uses this kind of sound system?
Ah, okay. So that looks like the sound system in an Acura MDX. Are you looking to buy one, or do you have any questions about the sound system itself?
Now, that is for my MDX. I'm going to go over to my Honda. Let's see if this Gemini will still identify the model of my Honda. And after that, I'm going to insert a picture in Gemini and let Gemini identify what is in that picture. Tell us what is in that picture. Now, what kind of car uses this kind of sound system?
That's the factory sound system from a 7th generation Honda Accord, which was made from 2002 to 2007. Do you have any questions about it?
So you guys can see that Gemini was able to identify the car radio in the Honda Accord. Gemini was very specific that was a 7th generation Honda Accord car radio set. So I'm going to add a picture in Gemini, okay? Let's go over to Gemini. I'm going to add a picture in Gemini. Let's check picture that I can put. Okay, let me put this image in Gemini. Let Gemini identify this image and tell us what is in that image, okay? Or I'm going to ask Gemini, okay, we're going to do two things now. I'm going to ask Gemini, what can you recognize in that image, all right? Before I'll ask the second question, if the second question is necessary. So what you need to do is come over here and click here, click on gallery, scroll down, add this, click on done. Now over here, click on this voice. What can you see in this image?
This image shows a cantilevered concrete staircase currently under construction against an outdoor wall. It looks like a high-stakes DIY project or a custom architectural feature in its early stages. Here's a breakdown of what stands out. Construction details. Floating steps. The concrete treads are anchored into the wall on one side, designed to look as if they are floating once completed. Temporary support. You can see several bamboo poles and wooden planks acting as shoring. These are holding the weight of the wet or curing concrete until it gains enough structural integrity to support itself. Formwork. Some of the upper steps still have their wooden frames, formwork, attached, which helps the concrete maintain its rectangular shape while it sets. Environment. Unfinished site. The ground is mostly loose dirt and sand, with some construction debris like a single cinder block and a pair of black slide sandals nearby. Would you like me to look for more details on a specific part of the stairs? Or are you curious about how these types of structures are usually reinforced?
Now, you guys can see the information. The Gemini even gave more details than what I expected, all right? He told you that it's a floating step, is everything, give you more details, the bamboo under the floating step and all that, okay? Now, all you need is just to download Gemini in your phone in case if you don't have Gemini, but in Samsung, it comes with Samsung. But download, whether any kind of Android that you're using, just download it. So you can actually use your phone to point at anything, okay? And Gemini is going to give you every information about that particular. Once you ask Gemini a specific question about that particular thing, or image or video, is either live, put on your camera live, or snap that thing, or record video, or import it inside Gemini, or go live and let your camera be facing that without you snapping or recording, and ask Gemini. Gemini is going to give you full information about that. Now, apart from that, okay, Apart from that, this is another good thing in your phone. Gemini can actually control your phone. Apart from this, looking at image or looking at video and telling you what the video or image is all about, let me show you one more thing that you can do. There are so many things you can do with Gemini, all right? But let me show you another thing that I always do with Gemini. Alarm in my phone. I don't need to open my phone and go to clock and start setting alarm. All I need to do is just tap the right side, type the right button and hold it, okay? Or open Gemini, but I prefer tapping and holding it. Our Gemini will just pop up for Samsung users. Now what I do is I just click on the voice, and before I do this, let me go and open my clock so that you guys can see. See, this is my clock. My clock is not, no clock is set. The last one I set was 5:50 a.m. okay, but it's still not on, it's off. You can see the button. If I turn it on now, it comes on. If I turn it off now, it goes off. So there's no alarm. All alarm are off on my distance. Now let me go back and let me hold this button again. Now I'm going to tap this voice stuff here so that I can ask Gemini, okay, to set an alarm for me. So you guys should watch. Set an alarm 7:30 p.m. on this coming Friday.
Okay, I've set an alarm for 7:30 p.m. this Friday, February 20th.
You guys can see that it's saying that it has set an alarm. So let's go to my clock. Open my clock. You can see 7:30 p.m. Friday 20th. Now I'm going to still tell the Gemini to set an alarm on Sunday 5 a.m. okay, hold this button. Please set an alarm this coming Sunday 5 a.m.
Okay, I've set your alarm for 5 a.m. this Sunday, February 22nd.
So you guys can see there are so many things you can do with Gemini, not just only this thing, but I just want to share a few things that you can do with Gemini. And this works in every phone, not just Samsung. This works in all Android phone, all iPhone, whether old or new phone. You can use your phone. Your phone is a powerful tool depending on how you use it. Now, if this video was helpful, make sure you like and make sure you follow for more tips like this.